know what time it is. Let's get it.
All right, well, I've been bouncing back and forth between properties, checking traps, putting out traps, dispersing traps. We should be checking traps today, but it's pouring rain off and on, and it's like 25-mile-an-hour wind. And according to the weather, the worst is yet to come. So, you know, what do you do on a day when they're predicting bad weather? I mean, I'll tell you what you do. You go check traps. All right, I'm in the grocery store. I got to make a seasoning run. We got to have some stuff for those crawfish. All right, so I'm gonna make a public service announcement. You see this stuff right here? If you open your cabinet and you see that you're out of this stuff, don't cause a panic. Don't tell anybody, because you don't want to cause a panic. Quietly shut the cabinet, ease out the house, and go to the store and get some right then. Veterans crab boil. Gotta have it. Fresh lemons. It's not a big boil, so I'm just going to get 2, 3. Baby new potatoes. Red onions. Why do they call these things red? Andouille sausage. We're going to do Zatarain's. And I'm going to get some, where's it at? Johnsonville. I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to get a little bit of Carolina Pride hot smoke too. Cob corn. And last but not least, minced garlic, because I hate peeling garlic. All right, so we're back to the house. I ain't even sacked them up. I mean, ain't time. Got these crawfish right here. I just checked a few traps just so I could get some. I wanted to add to what we already had because we're going to be feeding a bunch of people. All right, so what we got going on here is I got the crawfish down here in the cooler. I got water running in it. And see the hose right there? I got water running in it. I got the spout open on the end, let the water pour out that way, but it's going to fill up faster than that little spout can let it come out. I'm gonna set a crawfish trap on top of the end down here, so as the water flows over, they won't escape. They will escape if you don't put something over that. They will figure out how to get out, and you'll come out here and you'll have crawfish crawling all over the yard. But what they'll do, see all that vegetation. Let me show you something real quick. See right here? They'll agitate the water and get the dirt and all stirred up, and all the vegetation and little bits of leaves and junk like that. Eventually all that stuff will kind of bubble up to the top and it'll flow over the edge. All the little pieces of trash and all that junk. And what you do is you just kind of skim the crawfish out. They'll get themselves washed out, get themselves cleaned up. So while they're doing that, I'm going to get a shower. I'm gonna get a hot shower because I am wet and I'm cold. And while they're doing that, I'm gonna get a shower. I already got the ingredients for everything in the van. We heading over to my sister's house. We're gonna have a crawfish boil, y'all. All right, just like I told you, I went inside and got a shower real quick. That water's all nice and clear. There's a little bit in it, but that's okay. Yeah, see, they rub against each other. It gets all the dirt and algae and junk off. So we about to cook them up. All right, so I'm on the way to my sister's house right now. It's worth noting, I want to let you know, I was washing those crawfish off earlier. Do not ever leave crawfish in a, especially a bunch of them, do not ever leave crawfish in a bucket or a cooler or something like that without a fresh supply of water or some kind of a bait bubbler. Don't ever do that. If you do that, they will quickly breathe up the oxygen supply in the water. So you got to have some kind of a bait bubbler or a fresh supply of water coming in, because they will die. They're actually better off if you leave them with just like no more than an inch of water in the bottom. As long as they can stay moist, their gills will stay moist temporarily. Now, very temporarily. When you want to keep them for a couple of days or something, put them in a sack, something like that, old corn sack or something, and wrap them up tight so they can't move. If they can move, they'll pinch each other and they'll bust each other up. So, you know, wrap them up tight, put them in a sack and put them in a refrigerator. They'll last a day or two fine. And any dead ones, throw them away. Don't try to keep a dead one. Even if it's been in the refrigerator, throw it away. They break down pretty quickly, and you don't want to do that. Just like crabs, you don't want to do that. If you got dead ones, get rid of them. So, yeah, so just make sure you take care of them. Most of the time, crawfish are just to be eaten fresh. That's the best policy. If you're going to keep them, steam them with your favorite or boil them with your favorite seasoning, and then put them in Ziploc bags and put them away. I've done that before too. Just boil them with your best, nice, spicy, hot seasoning. Put them in a Ziploc bag. You can freeze them. But they're always better fresh. All right, so we're waiting on the water to heat up. Look at that big joker right there. There's one in here that's bigger than that. He's right over here. Look at the claws on that joker. I ain't getting too close. He might reach out and grab it. I always say, if the steam don't make you cough, it ain't right. Gotta put that seasoning in there. Gotta get all that seasoning in there, and vinegar, a little bit of vinegar, plenty of hot seasoning. There it is. That's what it's all about. Look at that. That's some good stuff right there. Get plenty of it. There's plenty of them in there. Look at that. A piece of sausage. Huh? Look at that. Everybody gathering around to eat. That's what it's all about, y'all. Y'all have a good day and God bless.